This is root beer, by the way. This is not beer.
Tonight's sponsor, a random root beer bottle.
Summit non-alcoholic root beer. I don't know. I got it from Aldi.
Non-alcoholic.
I know. Well, it's like, why do you have to put that on the label? Like, it's self-explanatory.
For guys like you who can't drink regular alcohol beer.
I can. It just tastes gross. I choose not to.
I'm sorry, Spiffy, that we're late. We're talking about important things like wrestling.
They were talking about wrestling. Spiffy, I'm not pleased by it either.
I'm not pleased by it either.
Wah.
I guess one son is only in the will tonight.
Well, only one son probably has 5 books. I don't even have 5.
One son is only in the will tonight. Wow. I never want to hear my voice again.
Yeah, I was about to say, was that you or me? But who was that? That couldn't have been RDV. Hi, Undead Quinn.
I always forget how high my voice is when it comes across the radio or we're recording, so I try to talk deeper.
I try not to listen to myself. Like if I watch a stream that I'm on, I have it muted because I don't like the way I sound personally.
All right. So real quick plug for Extreme Movie Show. If you haven't gone over there yet, go click like, subscribe. Go. We just reviewed the Amazing Mr. Lowlegs from 1978 with Richard Jekyll, and then also the guy who plays does the voice for Mayor Hamilton in the Batman animated series was the main villain, and then Terry, I think Salvador or was actually a guy who actually he was a martial artist. He had lost his legs in Korea, and he was the heavy. And he has a wheelchair with 2 double barrel shotguns where the arms are. Blows people. He's got ninja stars where the spokes are. It's secret. There's even an awesome police chase like at the end. It's awesome. It's great. It's your 70s action, like this exploitation movies.
They're not here, Undead Quinn, because we're not talking about comics yet.
You know what, Zach? It is a privilege to be on this channel, not a burden.
It is.
Don't make yourself out to be a burden.
When does the privilege part happen?
Well, in your case, you already had it all their life.
I was about to say, I've been here for 4 years. I'm still waiting on the privilege bit.
Thought this was recorded. Not live. The 5/27/24 fooled me. Glenzer, I've been putting the dates on here. It's only since we started this. I don't know why. It's just some people put episode numbers. I just put the dates on here because I figure people were searches. Maybe they'll looking for something that happened.
You need to do the right dates then.
I know, right?
Memorial Day again?
1 second.
I didn't realize a year went by that fast.
All right, and then
But hope y'all had a good Memorial Day. I had a pretty good one.
I did. I hung out with my pa and the Lister sisters and some guy, Anglentine.
We
talked about some war covers last night. Went over them. Our Army at War, which we'll be doing tonight. After this stream's over, we'll go over the I Love Comics and we'll be some tier lists, some more. Vault of Horror, I believe, is tonight, right?
That's tonight's Comics Cavalcade.
Oh, Cavalcade. Same thing. Scary. Anyway, since Zach is so urgent to get this over with, so he can go hang out with Lizzie.
No, actually, she just called. I have to see what she wants real quick. I have to make sure the power didn't go out of her place.
She wants you to come over and cook steak for her.
No, I hope not. I don't have any. I'll be right back, though, guys.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So let me share my screen and we'll get this going. But I'll quickly click to Spiffy, Jay, and Undead Quinn and Glenzer. Good to see you here. No Marania, though. Maybe she forgot. And anybody else who's not watching, it says there's some people watching, but not people talking. Well, I guess 2 of them are you and me, Eric.
I'm watching, yeah.
Yeah. All right. All right. I guess I'll go first, and we'll go you, and then Zach.
All right.
Keep it easy. All right. Number 5 for me. I'll keep it simple because I didn't have many books this week at all. Mine were all last week. I have a few and a couple of new ones coming out this week. I got a little bit more Marvel this week, which is really saying something because DC must be dropping the ball. If I'm getting more Marvel than DC a week, but I gotta scroll down because this is really low. Ghostbusters back in town. Now, I've been following this, and it's no lie that I'm a huge Ghostbusters fan. But I'm no, right? You can't tell it all. But seriously, the art in this isn't the best, but we got Greg Pak on this. I don't think he was on the previous issue. Maybe he was. I just didn't notice. No, he wasn't. So Greg Pak is guest writing on this for some reason. The story takes place before the Frozen Empire story. So basically, this is a bridge between Afterlife and Frozen Empire. What happens to the actual Spangler family? I've been having fun with this. It's not the best art, but the story has been great. Torrent was kind of like this for me. It wasn't the best art. I'll also say that Torrent had better art than this. But the story is actually just been fun. And honestly, it's been a while since I've actually had a Ghostbuster book, and it's great to see that Dark Horse has actually got some. Now, I only thing I could say with this is that I hope they decide to whoever gets the rights for Ghostbusters, obviously, is able to do the actual story with the main Ghostbusters. As much as I like this, it's cute and whatever. It's a little mini series. I want them to basically do what Hasbro is doing with Skybound and just continuing. Bring back Dan Schoening. Bring back Josh Bruham, I think it is. And just let those guys just continue the story. It was fun. But yeah, this is my number 5 for this week. Had to sneak it in there. Zach, you dip into any of this stuff?
I like the giant pistachio bird there on the cover.
Yes, that's one of that's.
Or is it the ghost?
They were called
the ghost of Twiddles.
They were called to there was a there's a bird at Central Park, and they're like, oh, sightseeing. These people are saying, they're like, that's not a real bird. And like, oh shit. So the Paul Rudd's character and the mom went there because the girl was supposed to be in school, the kids. So she's been kind of sneaking out of school and following this strange like slime they've been finding around everywhere. And
do they call it slime or do they call it ooze?
Ooze, kind of like, and she goes into the sewers. I don't know what's this supposed to be, like a stand-up for Ghosts and Ghouls. Yeah,
no, that's her doing it because that's her thing. She likes to do the joke. They didn't do it as much in the second movie.
No.
But in the first movie, they show her like trying to crack jokes and everything.
This calls back to a book I got through Scholastic back in the day. I remember when I was a kid, back when I was a boy. They actually had the Ghostbusters actually went on a television show because the ghosts were taking over the television show. They all wanted to basically dead stars, celebrities or ghosts, whatever, that wanted to basically be on TV. So they lured them in by hosting a TV show and calling on the ghosts to come there to try out. And they just kept putting them in traps as they went in the audition. So, honestly, I hope they continue with this. I mean, right now this is just a teaser for me. It's kind of cruel because I want an ongoing, not just a mini series.
Yeah. Well, maybe you'll get one.
It's like, imagine you get your Transformers and then like after 10 issues, that's it. Or Void Rivals, Skybound, and stuff. Your favorite book right now, and they give you that's it, and then you never see that IP again. But, yeah. This is the first Ghostbusters I've had since 2019, and as far as comic book form, it's been a while.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. Every week I was going in. That's what got me to come in every week. Especially when I wasn't buying comic books for a while, I would come in for my Ghostbuster book and then I'd leave. But anyway, Mr. Breen, what is your number 5?
Could have stayed on that.
Breen has more books than I do.
You could stay on that line because mine's right next to it. No, the one with Ghostbusters.
The one with Ghostbusters.
I was like, what? Oh, I gotta go all the way down then. Yeah, then yeah. What am I thinking? Yeah. I'm gonna go back to this page. I thought you're getting Ghostbusters. You're like, dude, high five. The highest of fives.
Well, I'm assuming you're getting the one that's my number 5.
Oh, I probably will be getting your number 5. Let me scroll down and see what it is. Yeah, Mr.
Pine and
Merrimack.
Merrimack.
Yeah,
Ah, yes. This is the
that is on my list, but not on my top 5.
Well, it's on my top 5 because I don't have a number 6 this week.
Good reason.
It doesn't look good for whichever one is the guy. So
Oh.
we'll see if we'll see if I was a red herring or if it's just Pine sans Merrimack or Merrimack sans Pine. So we'll find out tomorrow. That cover B looks cool.
Yeah.
They're both alive, or at least they look alive. Someone's
Yeah, it looked like there was like brain matter and blood on the last page, but still think something's some kind of red herring. But it would be it would be unique.
It would be.
I mean, I usually don't see that because but like I said, we'll see what happens tomorrow.
Nice.
Tomorrow.
Nice variance. It's a 120? Yeah. Covered D. All right. Mr. I don't want to be here.
I do want to be here. I just don't have.
Lies.
I don't have a 5th book. It's a very light week. I only have 4. I looked for a 5th one. Pine and Merrimack would be it if my shop was getting them regularly and if I had read all the previous.
All right.
issues.
So should we say we should just skip you and then go around and then come back to your 4?
Yeah, skip me, go around, and come back. It's not a light week just for me. Undead Quinn only has 1 book this week. It's a light week. Last week I had like 12 books. I should have left one there for this week.
Yeah.
I don't know why I didn't, but I'd be a little behind. Week after, next week, I only have 3 books. So it's going to be slim pickings for a little bit.
You know what's sad about that? If Sony was smart, they'd put their money in with Skybound.
If Sony?
Yeah, they're already doing Hasbro. They're the Transformers and G.I. Joe. Just put Ghostbusters over there too.
Wait, Sony's doing Wait, movies?
No, Sony owns
Sony owns Hasbro?
Ghostbusters.
Oh, they own Ghostbusters.
So it'd be great. So the way they treat the properties over there,
okay,
it'd be great to see somebody over there writing it.
I see what you're saying now. Okay,
Yeah, so I have an
I
eye
get
point.
it.
But all right, my number 4 for this week. You gotta scroll down because people don't know what a good book is when they see it. So there we go. Is Red Sonja number 11 by Torn.
Oh, I could have added that one.
Well, let's just say this is your number 5 then. I don't care.
I don't know anything about it. I'm just not learning about it.
You don't know anything about the series?
I haven't read any of Torun Grumbeck's stuff.
Okay, so basically, people were dying, and now what's his name is back to life. Not
Tulsa Doom?
Kulan Gath is now.
Oh, Kulan Gath. Oh, okay. The other
is
one.
now back in the land of the living, and she's been dealing with that, battling him. Basically, it's kind of like how your villains always come back. Like the Joker never goes away. Tulsa Doom for Conan and Kulan Gath for Red Sonja, like their greatest villains, always find out. Even after, no matter how many times you kill them, they come back. But I like that. I've been liking this. Basically, Red Sonja says here, to fight against the gods that our own actions have unleashed, Red Sonja must strike a deal with the devil. I don't know if that's Kulan Gath or someone else. Probably Kulan Gath. But with the Hyperborea and chaos and all-out war raging, this last-ditch alliance was able to stem the tide of destruction sweeping over the realms. It doesn't look good, but then again, the graveyards are full of people who underestimated the she-devil, the sword. So Torun Greb and combined with Walter Giovanni's art, it's just been fun. This is the Lucio Perillo main cover, but I'm loving this Walter Giovanni cover right here.
It looks really
that,
good.
That looks a lot better, especially with the
I
gods.
like that. All the different. Yeah, I was about to say I like the variety there.
This should be the cover. Should be the A cover. You know, I love Lucio Perillo, but I mean, a lot of people are just buying his covers just because it's his covers. They don't care about the book. Just like a lot of people, I know people that buy Scott Campbell covers. They don't read the book. They don't care about these. They're like, Scott Campbell, I want to buy. That's just the thing that they're collectors, you know. It sucks when you actually have good series and people just want the covers and that's it. That's why Marvel sells.
It's sad.
the people are buying Marvel comic books and current DC books because, ooh, the Harley Quinn cover looks great. Oh.
Yeah.
But,
that happens with Dynamite too, I think.
and here's the incentive covers here too as well. You got the Frank Thorne. They keep throwing out the 1 in 10s. And then there's, I believe the other one's a Jenny Frison, I think. But
That one's cool.
Planet of the Apes.
Yeah. Well, it's Planet of the Apes, but then it also just has that older Marvel look to it. Corner box art,
Yeah.
the word balloons on the cover. It's just, yeah, it's got a nice look to it.
You get the Jenny Frison cover here.
It's not bad.
I'm not a fan of the Marvel Masterworks frame though.
I don't like the Marvel frame, or the marble, I should say, the marble frame.
Right.
I'm not a fan of it. It looks like it just makes the main cover smaller. It doesn't really enhance anything.
Is this another cosplay cover? Or is this a painting? Oh, it's a painting. Okay.
That's a painting.
This looks like she's a teenager just cut off her principal's head. Jim Starlin's head.
Yeah.
The
I don't know that one you just showed. It's not so much the Marvel Governor Works, cover. It's the art itself.
Oh,
and that's been very good.
It's Jenny Frison. Yeah, it's a weird angle too. You're talking about this.
The one next to it looks really cool though. Looks like
that is Frank Thorne, the red one.
Yeah, with the yellow background.
Yeah, the hair. That's the Frank Thorne. Yeah, the 1 in 10. And then here's the Joseph Michael Linzer fiery red line art. I don't know why they do the line art in red. That's just, I don't know. Yeah, but Joseph Michael Linzer's still doing that's basically his job. That's what's keeping him alive. It's just doing covers for Dynamite. I don't see him doing anything else really. So I see it. Well,
he's probably top 5 in what as far as like highest paid.
Would you say this is a New Dawn cover?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Pa, where are we going?
We're going to the Nexus newspaper strips.
Sweet Jesus.
Wow.
That's a sweet
wow.
deal. I call that a bargain. How far are we going to go down with this next?
It's pretty far down.
Pretty far down, sadly.
Hey, look, there's a facsimile coming out this week. Awesome.
Hey, yeah, did you see all the variant covers for it?
Yeah, I saw the variant covers, but you know what, though? It's got the corner box floating heads, and it's got that awesome frame.
That is true.
Talk about Avengers covers. I love that.
$7, though. $7. Like, it's good. I like the story.
Have you seen what the price it goes without?
Without the cover?
No, the normal one. The original.
That is the original. Oh,
well,
yeah.
Unfortunately, annuals probably are $7 or $8 now.
That's true.
For double size.
Yeah, good point.
There it is. Nexus.
Yeah, I'm just enjoying this. It's it's Steve Rude's first time solo writing. Yeah, I was looking forward to seeing where this goes. See if Sundra convinces Horatio to go to Earth. Will they really rescue Judah? There's a lot going on. So looking forward to
cover though, man, it looks like he was coloring at a corner family diner.
Yeah, it kind of does. Yeah, it's got that rough like it's in the middle of being done.
Like he's going towards the light, and then here comes the devil. It says you're going back down.
Well, I meant just like the drawing,
or the Iron Giant.
The way like the perspective of the tunnel is being drawn, and Yeah, it does look like the Iron Giant, though. You're right.
Yeah, especially here. This is how I draw. Let's go straight. No, we're gonna go down here. Fuck us. Like these are great. These are the ruler, obviously, and then he's just like just kind of scribbled.
Yeah. Well, that's that's how every picture.
I wonder,
starts
is
off.
it hand drawn, and then they just put the logo over it?
Yeah, it looks like, because you look at the other hand. I mean, it's
Like you just scan the cover, like in the old school.
I kind of like it.
I don't know. Like I said, this looks like the dollar covers I'd see in my shop, the ones the current the older Nexus, at least, and they're keeping the original font. So I mean, it keeps in line with the original. This does not look like a new Nexus. This looks like an older Nexus.
Yeah, it kind of does.
Yeah, it looks like it's from the early '90s or late '80s.
Wait, is this book only $1?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Nice.
Will it ever be collected in a trade? Let's see.
Let's see. No plans. Not
So
what it
Nexus
says.
is Cyclops confirmed.
Well, that's just his helmet.
I know. All right. Anyway, gonna go to Zach. Where are we going?
I have a number 4
Yay! Glad for you.
from Dark Horse Comics, which is funny because Undead Quinn was just talking about Dark Horse not doing so well. They got one book though, at least, maybe 2 that I'm. But this is from Ram V and Evan Cagle. I think it's Cagle. Dawn Runner has issue number 3 out this week. And this has been fun. Recently rewatched Pacific Rim, which this book has very strong ties to. It's not quite as Guillermo del Toro-y, but it is fun. It is interesting. There's a twist, so you're not just like reading a copy of Pacific Rim. It's very cool. There's some very cool differences between this and the movie. The art has been really good, kind of trippy in some spots, but I like it though. It fits for the feel, the tone that it's going for. Because they got like the mech suit pilots, and they're kind of treated as celebrities here, just like they are in Pacific Rim. But the difference is like I think it's the AI that's in the suit is the personality of this other guy, this like one half right here on the cover. It's really cool because he was around, like I think when the kaiju monsters first started showing up. So they took his personality and they made him an AI.
They actually stuck his brain inside it.
Oh yeah, his brain, his personality.
Well, they realized they said because they can't, the AI couldn't keep up, so they already had to use a human brain eventually, and they put it in there.
That's right.
So he's kind of
take that AI. You're not all that yet.
So imagine you're dead, but you're not. You're actually still alive. You're a ghost in the machine.
That is some trippy, freaky nonsense, but I like it for this book. So yeah, Ram V having a big week. He's got 3 books out this week.
So every time she connects to the suit,
yep,
she starts seeing him, and he has no idea who the heck she is, but she just comes and goes. He's searching for his family. It's very depressing.
And the kaiju look great. The robot looks great. The art is good. The writing, I think this is pretty good for Ram V. This is pretty solid book.
This guy is searching for his family, even though he's dead and there's rebel and stuff, because it's his time. In his view, it's like the attack is still going on or it just happened. And then in her presence, she actually has a daughter who's sick, so she kind of like with the guy who runs everything could easily just blackmail her, steal her child. So it's really, really dystopian, very sci-fi. Good book.
Really good.
Better than his Batman.
That's ending soon. I think like September or October. I think his Detective Comics run is ending.
Well, okay. Who's left that's not currently at Marvel that would just go over and do it? Stephanie Phillips? Oh wait, no, she's got X-Men.
She's writing X-Men?
She has a title, I thought.
Everybody has an X title. So, which one's still going to be here at the end of the year?
All of them?
Middle of next year? 1 or 2?
Maybe.
All right.
We shall see.
All right. Well, your book was next to another book that I had. To get.
Glenser says Red Dawn plus Blade Runner equals Dawn Runner. Not quite. you got to put Pacific Rim in there somewhere. Maybe
Running
a little bit of Blade Runner, maybe.
Looking forward to this. This is my number 3 for this week.
Another Ram V book. And Dan Waters.
Oh, it's mainly Dan Waters. Ram V's would help. Honestly, I did not. We talked about this. It was kind of like a weird kind of ending. How they just kind of she's drowning and then somebody pulls her out of the water. We don't know if it's the monster. We're assuming it's a monster. At the end of this, yeah. So Kate Marsden has miraculously survived, but just who or what is the creature that she saw? So I guess she did see the creature. As Dr. Thompson and Kate work to discover the truth, they come face to face with an elusive serial killer, who's also the man that Kate is dedicating her life to destroying.
Dun, dun, dun.
If this was like a Vita Elia, be like, this is the guy who got her fired from her job, the sexist, and now she's out to kill him. Wow. So here's the variant cover for Francis Manipul, my boy.
That's pretty cool looking.
And this ties into Mr. No Legs, because the guy who actually directed it was the guy who was in the suit for these movies.
Oh, interesting.
Nicole Browning, I think is. Nicole Brown. And even all the sequels, too. So, man. There's a Stephanie Pepper variant. 1 in 50.
I like that. That looks like a cool poster. I dig it.
Looks like he's got a beard.
Well, it's his gills.
I know. And there is a 1 in Christian Ward, 1 in 75. Yep.
Not bad. I like the green.
Everybody loves the green. The Danny variant.
Danny. Looks like a connecting cover.
Is it the? I was just saying, is that one Danny that's always been working on stuff that Skip liked?
I
Yeah,
don't recall.
it is her. It's her. Yeah. Okay.
It is? Okay.
Yeah, but
I like it. It looks good.
I like this one because it took me forever till just now to actually realize these are lily pads. I thought he was in the bushes somewhere. He's like underwater. I thought he was just kind of like.
He likes to watch.
Where's your hands?
Just watch him in the bushes.
All right. Am I, Mr. Breen? Am I keeping on this?
Yes, you are.
Okay.
So we can move on to Zach's or whatever, because that's my number 3 also.
Nothing to add?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is not my number 3. So I'm sorry. It is on my list, so you're gonna have to come back here. We didn't synchronize our pull list.
2 out of 3 are good.
2 out of 3. My number 3 is right there on that top row, though. All the way to the right.
Oh, I was like, I gotta kick you off the stream if your number 3 is Alpha Spider-Man.
No, it's Green Arrow number 12. This is I guess it was originally supposed to be the finale, but since Green Arrow is an ongoing now, it's just the end of this current story arc. All of his family seems to be reunited, back together. Not sure how long that'll last.
It says, for how long? Until
Amanda
DC's
Waller will probably have some chicanery.
Until DC says, screw the Oliver Queen and his family and just disperse them again.
Yeah, right. Probably, maybe. Who knows? But I don't know. It could be cool. If Joshua Williamson gets to tell us, he might have a cool story. He might have something else planned. Because a lot of this, especially some of the later issues, have felt like they've been leaning harder into like the whole Amanda Waller absolute power shtick. So maybe now he'll be able to tell some different stories apart from that. We may get some higher quality stuff.
That is a great smartphone. It's still working.
I don't think so. How do you know it's still working?
Because the screen is still on.
Oh, well, yeah, that's a good point. It's that, what is it, Q-Tech? Didn't he have a technology company? in New
I don't know.
52 or Rebirth. I thought he had a tech company.
205
But,
likes. Let's get that on this channel here. This live stream. I want to see 205 likes.
But yeah, you got Phil Hester doing some art. You got Sean Isaac doing art on Green Arrow.
Yeah.
So two really great artists. Not too familiar with the third one, Eric Gapster. Not too familiar with him, but 2 out of 3, is really good. So yeah, I like this. I like the Arrow family. I kind of hate that we say family now for all the different groups, but when they act like family, I guess.
I'm just glad I can say Spider-Man family now. It's been a while.
Spider-Man. Yeah, that's true. You can. That's accurate. I like seeing Ollie and Dinah back together. I like seeing Mia Dearden. I like seeing Connor. Just all the different characters. I like seeing Roy with his daughter. So.
You know what's great? They actually had an actual arrow in his hand, in his fingers.
It would be. I don't know why he doesn't.
They always do this. They always post one where there's no arrow.
It's the ghost arrow. That's what it is. It's the ghost arrow. That's it.
Oh,
maybe he just fired it.
Yeah, maybe that's why Green Arrow looks so disappointed. He fired it too quickly.
No, that's why she's disappointed. That's why she's so
That's what I said. That's what I said. Maybe that's why she's disappointed.
I think
literally the words.
I heard he from you.
So did I.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. Well, I mean, he would be upset too. So, but yeah, Green Arrow issue number 12. I'm there for it. That's all I got to say. As a famous character once said, that's all I got to say about that.
As a famous man said, buying this is a kick in the head.
And then that's the bottom line.
Guess Jay Lucian said so. Oh wait, he changed his icon. He had Stone Cold for a while.
Glinzer, you can't just leave us with the setup. You gotta tell us, you gotta give us the punchline.
First of all, it'd be Governor Archer.
Thank you.
Governor Archer. Sounds like if the cartoon character was promoted to public office. Do you want ants? Because that's how you get ants.
All right. Gotta go to my number 2. My number 2 is a book. Never bought a single issue of the original volumes, but they're releasing it. It's being written by Brian Edward Hill this week as a tie-in. I am just looking forward to it. It is Midnight Suns.
Yeah, that's right. The Midnight Suns are back.
Yes. But will there be Morbius involved? Where is Morbius? I want him to yell, it's Morbin time. No. 1 of 3 of this for this, and yeah, you got Ghost Rider and versus Blade. So when I first saw this, I had no idea, that Blade was gonna be a bad guy in this event. But we got Danny and Johnny. I don't know who Victoria Montesi is.
That's Jessica Jones. That's the actress from Breaking Bad.
That's interesting though, because that was the name of the formula in the story in 1982 that wiped out all the vampires, was the Montesquieu formula.
So maybe she's gonna do that. So maybe they're protecting her. Is she working with formula? If you return the Midnight Suns, original Midnight Suns reunite to deal with the vampire threat and unleash the Blood Hunt. But first, they must defeat the one of their own, Blade. I mean, they got rid of Doctor Strange, so he couldn't cast a spell, turn him into a vampire. So right now his astral form is separate from his body. I guess if you could use something like that, it's always like whenever they're like, "Oh, with a cure," and then we'll eject it into the clouds, and we'll get rain. Smallville did that. And then Titans did that in their TV show.
Didn't the Inhumans do that with the Terrigen Mist?
Well, that's how they turn people into mutants, or kill mutants. They kill mutants and turn them into Inhumans. Yes. Anyway, there's Dave Watcher variant. There's these weird red blank covers. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, that's not bad for.
It's raining
red
blood.
Black. Yeah, he did it better than what's his name, King Charles.
Oh, speaking of Blade, it got pushed back again. They're rewriting
I,
again.
I saw. How hard is it, guys? How hard is it to write a vampire movie?
Well, I'll just at this
Putting the
point.
daughter back in.
Good lord, y'all. Van
At this,
Helsing.
I'm going to say right now, at this point, just bring back Snipes. I don't care anymore. You had your chance. You've had all these years. You can't figure out how to do it. Bring in Snipes for number 4. Bring in Hannibal Lecter, Ryan Reynolds. Or bring in Deadpool. I don't care. Deadpool and Blade together.
Meh.
With Ghost Rider. We'll do our own Midnight Suns movie that way. Alrighty. Yeah. Where are we going, sir?
We barely survived Deadpool infiltrating every other title before. We don't need him
I'm
to do that
talking
with
about.
the
I'm
MCU.
talking about. Well, no, actually, I think this Deadpool Wolverine's gonna be better than most of the other movies that would get coming out lately.
Oh, no doubt. But do you want Deadpool to be in every MCU movie going
Yes,
forward?
because he's actually good.
Eh.
It's like asking me, do I want Henry Cavill in every DC project as Superman? Yeah. Birds of Prey, Superman's there, stops it instantly. Where are we going there, sir? Pa?
Oh yeah. We're on number 2, right?
Number 2.
All right. Torpedo, 1972.
Ah, he saved it for number 2.
Mr. Torpedo.
Who is he going to kill today? The ice cream man? A school full of nuns?
A school full of nuns eating ice cream.
Oh,
Ah,
harsh.
Yeah, this is just a mean, ugly, grimy book. You passed it.
did I?
4 rows up. Yeah, it's got
Okay.
the fat lady.
With the big knockers.
Yeah.
I like the variants, though. Casino homage.
Yeah.
Homage. Yeah. And there's the girl from the. Is she still in the? Is that the same girl from the first one?
I would say so. Yes.
Is she a return character? Or is she done?
No, she's the girlfriend of the guy that.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay. I wasn't sure if like she was like after that, and I didn't read the second one, so I don't know if she led.
Oh, did you not like it enough to keep going, or?
I read the first one. I was okay. I just never. I mean, I have so many books I've been reading, so I was kind of wait till it's done. I wasn't sure. Like I said, I don't know if she after what he did to her. Man, I imagine she wants revenge. She wants to kill him.
Well, this guy writing it, and maybe it's the input from Eduardo Rizzo. It has 100 bullets feel to it.
I've never read 100 Bullets, so imagine, was that just like basically just people just getting the worst, happening to them?
Well, yeah, the premise was this secret agent had a briefcase with a gun and 100 bullets, untraceable. If he deemed you were worthy of it, he would give you the gun, and you could, if you had somebody that you needed to take out.
Yeah.
And then it just, the certain characters became more popular and became recurring characters, which I don't know if that was ever intended to happen. But yeah, it's a really, really good title.
If you offer that to people that they could just, if they don't like someone, they could like the chance to kill someone, that would cause a lot of chaos.
Oh yeah, but like I said, that wouldn't be enough of a reason for Mr. Graves to give you the gun.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying the undesirables.
Or Agent Graves, I should say.
Yeah. So is this connected to anything like this, or is it just standalone?
No, it's standalone.
Okay. Alrighty.
I think this might have been a pulp or something long time ago, but.
Mm-hmm. When an injury leaves Rascal indisposed, Torpedo takes him for a cure and runs into an old acquaintance, the Madame Blue. She has requested him kill a cop who's swindling her. The fat guy's his helper, right?
I think so.
From the first book, wasn't it? Or is he a recurring character too?
Yeah, I honestly can't remember. I know it's first issue for fat chick here, but
Or Faith.
yeah, Faith is a madam.
Yeah, Madam's skinnier.
Yeah, they couldn't put the hot girl on the cover. They had to put that.
Yeah. Yeah, I know, right?
Come on, Eddie.
Well, yeah. I don't know. Like I said, but yeah, this is like that's the cover B variant, so which most people will probably try to get. Although the casino one's kind of cool. Alrighty then. For those who like gritty, things like Criminal, I guess is actually was it more grotesque than Criminal? Criminal had some bad people.
Yeah, there's some things that happen in Criminal that would fit right in here.
Yeah.
I know that a buddy of mine, he's a big Criminal fan. I asked him what he's reading, and he said Torpedo 72.
So that's if you're trying to save money and you want to stay into something that's similar to what you liked before, so I would recommend.
Well, he's got enough to worry about that, but
might as well. Alrighty, Mr. Zach.
Yes.
Where are we going?
We're going to go to a book. We won't stay on it for very long because you and Pa already talked about it.
Creature of Black Lagoon?
Creature of the Black Lagoon, issue number 2. The Creature of the Black Lagoon Lives, number 2. Talked about it a good bit already. This woman, she's a reporter. She's chasing this guy who is a serial killer. She's trying to find evidence of him against her editor's wishes. She ends up going down the Amazon where this guy is and
needs a job.
Falls into the water and the creature is lurking and it has all Jeff Bezos. Oh my gosh. The creature, he's the creature now. It looks really cool. I like the first issue a good bit. It was a little slow, but it did set up a lot like I guess the first act or the introduction of a movie would. So I'm looking forward to continue reading this. I love the Creature of the Black Lagoon.
Nice.
So yeah, my number 2.
All right. They're rewriting Blade to insert stronger anti-Trump message. Maybe. I don't know.
Is that somebody in the chat said that?
Yeah,
that's what Glitzer said.
No, I think we'll be safe from that, but I don't care what they say. It may not be like anti-Trump thing, but I bet you they're putting the daughter back in.
Yeah, I think the actor's gonna walk probably.
Which one? The Blade one?
The guy's playing Blade. He said, "I want to be a movie about Blade, not Blade and everybody else."
Yeah, it's shocking that he would have to say that.
And he actually has the pull to do it because where are they gonna get it?
He's a big name.
It's not like they can go grab another Chadwick Boseman out of where.
It's true.
All right. My number 1. I'm sure Zach has the same one. Do we all have the same number 1?
I believe we do.
I would say
all right. Number 1 for the week. It's Ultimate Spider-Man.
Oh wait, y'all aren't getting Wolverine 50?
No.
Bad joke.
The Secret History of Harry Osborn, which we listen on the channel.
Harry.
We need to say it like J. Edgar. Harry. No, it's soft spoken. Harry.
Almost sounds like Howie. Oh, it's on Dick Quinn's number 1 also.
Nice.
It's everybody's number 1 this week.
How does the hair of an apparent of the Oscorp become the mass vigilante? And what does the Green Goblin know of the true status of the world he lives in? All and more will be revealed. Just carry like cake.
Somebody on Twitter, I think it was Gabe Hernandez. He's somebody from Wes's streams. Said that it is another talking issue, kind of like how Peter and MJ had the dinner with Harry and Gwen.
You know why? If it is that way, I'm fine with it because the next issue after that is Kingpin versus freaking Spider-Man.
Yeah, This is Hickman's MO though. Like his books always tend to start off just a little bit slower, but then once the heat gets turned up, like he really starts firing. So
We're learning more about Harry, and this is the thing. Will we learn about Gwen? Will Gwen be the one that's working with Kingpin?
Here's the thing, and I know that everybody on Wes's crew kind of gets antsy when there's no action for an issue. They'll kill this one. I mean,
Really?
they'll blast this to bits. But it's because I think a lot of guys, they haven't been. I don't think they were around when you could have conversational issues that were good. Now, when you think of talk, you think of like Bendis speak and just stuff that goes nowhere. Hickman and I'm not a Hickman apologist.
No.
I've liked less than half of what he's done.
Yep.
But it moves the plot along, and that's okay because there's going to be a payoff because you can trust him to pay it off.
Exactly.
Yeah, and like I said, we're learning more about the characters. We just heard about Gwen wanting to basically start a new newspaper to go against, I guess, Kingpin, supposedly, and that could just be a ruse. We don't know. But the Kingpin is going to be getting involved in this. He definitely wants the Goblin dead, and then of course Spider-Man. He still hasn't called him Spider-Man yet, though.
No, he doesn't have the name yet.
He doesn't have the name yet. He's just called the Masked Vigilante. And will Harry and Peter differ on this? Will Harry want to murder him where Peter says his murder's wrong? Is that where the rift's going to be? It always seems that it's a trope, it's cliche, but I'm fine with that. There's always someone who wants to kill, like Punisher wants to kill. Captain America doesn't believe in killing.
Right.
And then, eventually, eventually you're going to have the Sinister Six coming into this. Yep. It's not going to be the normal Sinister Six, from my understanding. Although I heard they're bringing in Doc Ock. I don't know what way. If he's just Octavius or if he's going to actually be Doc Ock.
Mm-hmm.
So, Leonardo Romero has a variant on this.
That's
cartoon.
Cool. I know it's a little Steve Ditko-y.
Yeah, I see that a little bit.
Just a little bit. Not so much with Harry, but Spidey looks good though.
Yeah, I need a giraffe neck for Ditko. This is true.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Yep, watch the kids and you see Spidey in the background. The Goblin.
That was pretty cool. Yeah, the son's just reading.
Yeah, right.
That kid's a bookworm.
I was looking to see if the hippo was actually like anything like Easter eggs, but
I think the hippo is just a hippo.
Then, of course, there's this cover David Messina. And then,
I like those retail exclusives. They have like the black border on the side, like the older Ultimate books did.
Yeah.
Like
Big time.
Mainly that one all the way to the right where he's on the cab. Yeah.
Yeah. There's that one. This looks like the original. And the problem I had with these is that the trades are like, you collect 2 issues. And they're super thin.
Yeah.
So you have like, how many issues of Ultimate Spider-Man? There's like 40 trades.
The original run? Oh,
remember the softcore trades are so freaking thin? I was and they want to charge you like $30 for them?
Uh-huh.
I was like, that's a ripoff.
I remember there were a ton of trades.
Did they ever do an omnibus for Ultimate Spider-Man?
They had at least one. I got to assume they had 2 or 3. I had the first one because it was huge. It was almost like a Walking Dead compendium. Like, the thing was massive.
Forget the retail exclusives. Just put this as the normal covers. I'm sick of this crap. Cover. I want Campbell.
Who's that one?
This is Segovia.
Oh, it's Segovia, yeah.
This should be a normal cover. Cover B.
That's nice.
I'm sick of these because like same with the Claremont. I gotta go to his website and pay what's charged $100 before it runs out. It's good for him, but for the collector, it sucks.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Dims the bricks.
But at least this is what they're sticking to my role. Interior artist is the main cover art. It's cover A.
Yep. And it is Chichetto, right?
Yeah.
He is back.
Yes,
Because he was on break for an issue or two.
He's the only guy with sunglasses like that.
Well, that's on the cover. He's on the interior, though, right?
Yeah.
There
Actually,
he
no,
is.
you're no, you're right.
Oh, haha! See? I know what I'm talking about. Dave
Oh,
Messina.
I thought he's back. Did he just leave again?
Who?
I think he's Chichetto.
Well, he was out for 2 issues. He'll be back
2
on
issues.
issue 6.
Yeah. So he'll be back for the action scenes.
So it's Messina is the cover we're getting.
Messina, yeah. Which he's not bad. I think he did the last issue. The dinner issue.
So this
Yeah.
reminds me of the one his new suit he had.
Yeah.
Remember he had the Parker Technologies and the glowing blue.
Yeah, when he got his brain back from Doc Ock and
Yeah.
he had the Parker Industries, yeah. That was a pretty nice suit. But no, because that one glowed. It had like a green spider glowing in the middle.
It had the Iron Man armor technology glowing.
Kinda. Yeah.
None of that stuff happened.
I know, right?
Because it was after 2015.
2012.
2012. I cut it 3 years of slack. So
There's the people who like everything after 2012, and then there's Brain on the left.
I don't like everything after 2012. I think there were some good things.
I
But
know,
then-
I know. I thought
Yeah.
there's such contrast, and they're cheap. The designer's like, I hate my life. I don't know how he's still editor in chief though. I thought he was
How is Sapolsky? Yeah, I'm kind of perplexed how he's still.
Because he
He's black
works
and everything?
cheap. He does what he's told, and he doesn't rock the boat.
There you go.
He doesn't have any of his own ideas, so he's not a threat to
I
anybody.
don't know. He's kind of big. He might sink the boat.
Oh, boo.
Boo!
Poor taste. Poor taste.
Boo!
You might be right.
But that won't stop him from eating it.
That
No.
won't.
Like you're the old lady from
That's
Princess Bride. Boo! Boo!
Boo, boo.
Yeah. All right. So some comments on here. Let's look at here. I predict that if someone does an old school variant action cover with dialogue, it'll sell like hostess snacks at a Lizzo fan fest. I don't think Lizzo eats cupcakes, honestly. I don't think she's in the hostess.
I think she eats regular cakes as if they were cupcakes. I'm sorry.
Fair.
I should have sounded really mean. I'm just like, man, that sounded really cold. Did you see where she got upset about the South Park movie?
No, here's the thing. She acted like she wasn't upset. She
Oh,
tried
is
to
that
play
what
it off.
it was?
She tried to play it off as a joke. She's like, "Oh my gosh, I'm famous." No, you're not.
I don't. Not the way you want to be.
Well,
Yeah.
it's not like she doesn't know she's huge,
She does,
and
she
everybody gets everybody gets the South. If you get the South Park treatment, that means you matter.
Yeah, that's true.
It tries, yes, but they're making fun of everybody, the weirdos.
They're non-discriminate in their making fun.
Right.
I feel,
So-
which I appreciate.
Speaking of which, back in the wrestling, did you see that Jesus was in the pay-per-view?
No.
He's in the crowd.
Hmm.
He comes up, and I forgot who it was. Like one of the wrestlers gives him a fist bump. I think they have a match. Yes, that's
I didn't know about that because I didn't hear Aaron complain about it in a tweet.
Oh yeah. I haven't. I was waiting for the whole Edge thing.
He's been busy complaining about Garfield.
There's nothing wrong with the movie.
There's not a thing wrong with it. I don't understand.
It's not-
Everyone's
it's
like
it's not
down
the-
with Garfield.
I understand it's not the Lorenzo sarcastic Lorenzo music. Garfield.
Yeah.
It's not that. My biggest thing is that there's an origin to it. I don't want Garfield having an origin story.
It's okay. He can have an origin. Jim Davis was on board with it. The creator of Garfield was on board with it.
I'm getting paid. I'm on board.
It was
Right?
also Chris Pratt, so I'm just like automatically I just fall in line behind Chris
You
Pratt.
are
But
so biased.
I am. That's true. Look, I don't watch Samuel L. Jackson movies a lot. Not because I don't like Samuel L. Jackson, just because his politics, it turns me off.
You didn't
Opposing
watch
his
Black
roles.
Snake Moan?
No, I did see Black Snake Moan. I did not see snakes on a plane, but but I did see Black Snake Moan. I would have going back in hindsight, I would have rather watched Snakes on a Plane.
Talking about floating heads there. Big Apple Battleground. Epic Collection.
Yeah, look at that. That's cool.
That looks like-
Doom, Doc Ock, the Lizard.
That's the cover of 182.
Nice.
Yep, looks like
That's
Wolfman's
really cool.
printed on there too as well. And
Whose grave is he?
I think Uncle Ben.
No!
yeah, because where 200 was a big thing going on. Let's see here. I think it's Rossi Andrew on here.
He was still on. He did some of them. Yes.
Andrew Wolfman and
Ooh.
Wine. That's does this tie into what?
165, 185. Yeah, he did all those issues.
Yeah, this ties into the Green Goblin returns. Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, the one we're doing now.
Yeah. Yep. the one-
Dinosaurs fighting the Lizard, Dr. Faustus, the Punisher, the Molten Man.
Yeah. So do you remember the Christmas episode we did? It was Experiment with the dinosaurs, and you had the lizard, and you had the Stegosaurus. And then
Okay.
yeah. So that's part of that. That was
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
You
Okay.
got to remember this was right after I started collecting comics, so I remember these stories.
Well, yeah, I was trying to talk to
Nice.
Zach because Zach,
Oh.
you read with us on that one.
Yeah. Was
It's
this
gonna-
recently? Was this like last Christmas?
It's like 3 years ago, probably.
Oh, well then. Yeah, that's why it's so fuzzy. That's why it's fuzzy. Yeah.
I see it every week. When I'm putting books in the playlist, I always see it. Like, oh, hey, we did that. one.
Like I said,
Uh,
I told you, I mute the videos that I'm in. I don't like to listen to myself. So
The team up with Nova, which we also did on this channel. Yes, collects Nova, issue number 12. Yes. Oh, Bill Mantelo. Yes. Len Wein, Archie Goodwin. We can skip Romita Jr. We don't care about him. Look at it, Sal Buscema, Ross.
Actually, yeah, his first work in comics is in Spider-Man Annual 11. He does the backup story.
Romita.
Yeah, Junior.
Well, I gotta say, Junior back then was way better than he is today.
I agree.
Way better. And I think it's because he had Bob Layton inking or Claus Jansen.
And his art got more stylized over the years. I don't care to see Todd McFarlane's art now.
And that's the thing. I like people are like Tom McFarlane's Spider-Man's so great. I'm like,
Well, I'll take his art on that era of Spider-Man all day long. But
I'll take Senior's
30 years later.
Romita Senior's art. And that's what I loved about that. Everybody kept Romita's Senior's style, even his son.
See, Todd McFarlane had a Ditko-like style, but he made the people attractive, which is something Ditko was incapable of doing.
Yeah. Ross. Okay, so Don Perlin. We got Tony DeZigna.
Did you see where Don Perlin died? I think 2 weeks ago at 94.
Really?
Yeah, Alter Ego dedicated an issue to him last year, which I'm glad he lived to see.
That's good.
wow.
Jim Moody's on here. Esposito. Frank Giacola. Al Milgram. Al Milgram did a lot of covers. Hey, Michelle Wolfman's on here. Corey. Janice.
Impossible. No
Yeah.
women were in
Look at
comics.
the women here. We got Janice Cohen, Glennis Oliver. Yes. Formerly known as Glennis Wine. Yeah. Look at that letters. Jim Novak. Irv Wantabi. That's cool. Yeah. Rosen. There's no Sam Rosen, though. It's just Joe Rosen. Wasn't there a Sam Rosen?
In the early days, yeah.
Yeah, that was the thing, yeah. Another letterer that was done by a woman, Annette.
Shocking.
But it could be a guy because it's silhouette of a guy. I don't know. Anyway, let's go here. What else is next? Danger Street. Ooh, I'm King.
Breen knows a little something about that series.
I gave up.
Anybody
You
read
gave up on
Newborn? Anybody read
Nah.
Newborn?
Nah.
No.
Did not.
This was
read that
actually
one.
pretty. This was actually pretty good. I like this. Enjoyed it.
That's Zdarsky, huh?
Yeah, that was Zdarsky doing the origin thing and him just going on training.
By the way, thank you, Chip Zdarsky,
Yeah.
for turning down Ultimate Spider-Man.
I learned that a week or two before Everyone started doing videos.
Yeah, I like that. I like what he said. I don't want to write it. I want to read it.
All right, $16, $4 an issue. There you go.
Yeah, I know. It's only 4 issues. That World War Hulk omnibus, though.
Dark Crisis.
Wow.
Yeah, Dark Crisis Infinite Earths. I thought they already came out. Well back. Joshua Williamson.
Mm-hmm. Not a terrible story. It could have been better had
Is it Daniel
actually had some
Sampier?
help.
Yeah, it's Daniel Sampier, right?
Daniel Sampier, yeah.
Well, there you go. The little epic collections here. Or what is it?
Wow, so they're starting over already?
Again? Yeah, right? Is that great? Deal 24 printing.
Yeah. Fresh printing.
Right.
Got to get all those new customers, new fans. 1 through 20.
Oh, okay. This isn't these aren't the minis.
No, this is
one's
the
back
Epic
in print,
Collection.
Yeah.
This is the Epic Collection. Yeah, that was the mini at first. I
Yeah.
saw Epic Collection. But it's still good, though.
Oh, yeah.
If you don't have it, it's
Yeah.
great.
Well,
Darn near,
that's the thing about a lot of these times I go to these comic book stores, they don't have old trades. A lot of them, if they do, it's not like there's no Spider-Man trades, really. A lot of them aren't even ordering the Epic trades unless somebody typically wants it, because nobody comes in looking for it either way. But Incredible Hulk by Bernie Casey on this.
John Byrne, Joe Casey, yeah. Very cool.
Jim Rugg, yeah, screw him.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm leading his crap. My favorite thing is monsters. What is this? Oh, Fantagraphic books. Okay. She's a werewolf, a she-wolf. All right. Well, there you go. So here's the other cover.
The Michael Turner cover, yeah.
That's dope for Michael Turner.
That's the one. That's the one I would go for. Man, I love that cover. I love that story.
What? They collected these in just 2 volumes. Yeah, it's funny because I'm just picking up the last final issue. There's 12 issues. Why isn't it just released as 12 issues in one book? Beyond me, it's just dumb. They probably will. But yeah, no more Diggle. No more Andrew Diggle books for me. I have 12 issues of Andrew Diggle stuff. Yeah. Red Sun. This was okay, but the art was really weird on the inside.
Yeah, I mean, man, I like Dan Abnett's writing. The King Arthur stuff was cool, but yeah, that art was wonky.
Then here's the even weirder one. Knows that the crappy art inside the Mind Warp. Remember this, Breen? This is old.
I don't.
We were collecting this. This is where she gets back in time, sending her past self, and this black guy ends up in Pendragon's. The gay black man ends up in Pendragon's body.
Okay, I kind of remember it now.
Yeah, I know. This is 2 years old.
Wow.
At least it feels that way. I think it wrapped up in the beginning of last year. Cannibal, never heard of that. And there's Bloodshot. Family Classic Edition.
That's it for the trades already?
Yeah,
Well,
it's kind of a light week.
I mean, I can add more publishers, 7 Seas, and some of these other weird ones.
I mean,
No, that's just
Yeah,
that seems light, but
yeah, it does.
yeah. There's One Piece books.
you know what I've noticed that DC doesn't seem to be at all interested in publishing anything in their past other than the big threes omnibuses.
Or SBL, the new stuff. Like
Oh yeah, they'll do, like I said, Dark Crisis and DC Pride, but yeah, not gonna. I don't hold your breath waiting for them to announce a Metamorpho trade in honor of to celebrate Ramon Fredon.
Oh my gosh!
That won't
how about
No.
I want more DC archives. Release those. I want to see some more.
That's never gonna
Oh
happen.
man, That's
Yeah.
it. Whenever I get a chance to get like my hands on any DC archives, I want to get them. The Great Legend. He showed me he has the Captain Atom, Charlton one.
Yeah, I had a chance to get those and I passed on them.
Oh man. What's a bigger thing you kick yourself for? Getting the Kirkman sign book, The Walking Dead, or getting the DC archive with Captain?
I mean, what about the Kirkland thing?
Well, then remember you had a chance to get a Kirkman signed Walking Dead book.
No, I was friends with the guy that owned the comic shop I went to. He begged me to buy Walking Dead #1 when it came out, and I didn't. That's my
my point was like, what do you regret more?
Oh, fuck! I can go order the Captain Atom.
Oh, can you? All right, go get me one.
Yeah, but I said the one, and it's worth. And Walking Dead's worth more in this state than any of the other 49.
Yeah.
Yeah, but now, the problem is now that it's been gone for the book's been gone for several years, and the original show's over. There's very little interest in the back issues of that title.
Yeah, interesting. DC is infamous for not doing second prints of their Omnis, Justice League Bronze, Wrath of Spectre, and Nail's Batman. So I just saw they had, what was it, the Silver Age Teen Titans Omnibus? Was it last year, 2 years ago?
It's been 3 or 4 years ago now. I have them.
Yeah, I saw them at my half price books, and I've been seeing a lot of those. And they are insanely priced at half price books.
Oh, they're not. They don't price those at half price.
No, they're full price.
No.
That's and then some more. They're crazy. They're $125 or more.
That's the original. That's the original cover price of those.
Yeah. See, when the movies came out, MCU, I blame the MCU. This my half price books realized they were sitting on gold mines for some of their books because they had no one there that knew anything about comic books. And they're like, "Oh, let me see how much it's worth." Holy crap! This is actually worth $80. We had it for $2, and it's been folded in half. Because that's the thing. That's the other thing that drives me nuts. I go to half price books. None of them are bagged and board. The newer, and they have their books. They're locked up in a little glass box padlock, and there's a little slot there so you can move your fingers, look between. But they're not. There's no divider, so they slide over and they fall down. So they're being bent. And they're marketing them like, we want $20. I'm not paying $20 for a bent book. So you got a crease in it because you're bending it. Or even more than that, $80. They're not even in baked. They're not even baked. They're boarded. They're loose. Oh my god. I don't know how half price books is still alive in my area because I've never seen anybody bringing in books.
They're not going to be that open that much longer as a chain.
The record store for the past since when COVID hit, the past 2 years, they had Empire Records went under, and someone else bought it. So now it's a totally different record place.
Oh, cool. Good for them.
Yeah. So I still have a record place. That's great about that. I still have a music go round. You ever heard of Music Around?
No.
They've been around since the 90s and late 80s. Here up here where I live. And I thought they all went extinct. And I was like, wait, there it is. It's tucked behind auto shop. So it's inside like the outlet mall area thing in the strip mall stuff. And then I'm driving there. I'm like, because the main road is like, it's right at me. I'm driving going forward. And I look like, oh, there is like, okay, that's where they have all the cool stuff, the Men's Warehouse, and there is like the Midas, whatever, the Meineke car shop, auto shop. And then I look behind it, like, it says music go. Holy crap, there's a music around. Like I miss out a lot of those stores. I had Camelot Music was the big one I had before Sam Goody and Suncoast came in. But all the ones I used to go to, Funkoland, Children's Palace, all the stuff you go for a lot of different things are just kind of this gone the way of the dodo. COVID was the last nail in the coffin for these guys. They're 6 feet under. So it's record stores in 2024. I never would have thought that. The 90s, sure, because cassette stuff, they were still kind of like people still had records. People were in from and my parents had records, but
records are big. Yeah, CDs, not so much.
No, CDs are gone, and so will movies be. Best Buy, no more physical media, as far as I know. I don't think they even sell CDs anymore.
Yeah.
I think they still do games. I know they don't do movies anymore. They might still do video games, though.
You know what I miss? Circuit City. Circuit City had tons of stuff. When they finally went under, They had the liquidation sale. I got my first PC monitor there and everything, like my computer and stuff. I got all my stuff with clearance. Got like a shit ton of movies and CDs there. It was great. I used to have totes and totes of CD cases, bro.
So, Venk, are you joining us for the cover stream?
Are you forcing me to?
Yes.
Zach, are you joining too?
I don't even know what he's talking about.
I gotta go call Izzy. She called me, so I may or may not show up.
You can't use my girlfriend as your excuse. She's my girlfriend. She's my excuse.
Now to say, I'm going to jump off here, take care of a couple things for the other stream. So I will
Okay.
check out, and I will see you guys. I know, Venk, I'll see you. And Zach, I probably run longer than you're able to stay up, so probably won't see
hold
you.
Hold on.
Maybe. We'll see.
Super chat button's missing.
What's that?
Oh,
Well,
it is missing.
Oh, did you lose? You can't. Can you have the super chat function taken away?
I don't know.
no, I didn't take it. So I'll see you guys over there.
All right, bye, Brain.
I'll have to go talk to
interesting.
Pixel because I noticed on my end it says the reapply or apply or something, set up something. So I don't know. He has to. It's not my account. Pixel's account.
That
explains why people weren't been doing it. So
yeah, that's why. That's why people haven't.
I haven't showed in here that all we had was super chat. We didn't have we're at past 500 subs. So I don't know. Having received the copyright strike that I noticed at all.
I haven't noticed anything particularly. Of course, I'm only here, 2 or 3 days a week.
No.
But...
So I don't know because I'm only a manager on the channel. I don't have access to the full his YouTube account thing. I'm a manager, so I can go in the studio and do stuff. But that's
I'm very curious about that because that.
So
is
yeah,
weird.
I'll have to ask him about that. So, all right. So we're ending it right here. We'll be back on Thursday for the rest of the week. Same time, same channel, same people.
Yes,
plus Jeff.
same people plus Jeff.
So here's something you can do. Since we don't have a super chat, Glenzer, you can leave a Ko-Fi link donation with a comment, and we will definitely check that out. Yeah, but thank you for bringing up the super chat thing because I was wondering if people aren't just doing super chats. I'm like, yeah. Oh, I tend to drop a super chat near the end of streams. Good to know. We love you, Glenzer. Come here always.
Come here always.
But yeah. Yeah, man, that's
really
annoying.
bizarre. That's really bizarre.
They hate channels that show for new books.
They hate us because they ain't us. That's what it is.
They're peanut butter and jellious.
Peanut. Oh my god. Oh god. Peanut. I don't know whether I should laugh or cringe. That was something. That was something. Peanut butter and jellious. Oh god. I don't know where to go from here. It's like I'm in the Twilight Zone.
Better than being Black Mirror. That's what you're disturbing. Anyway, thank you for showing up, guys, and we'll see you on Thursday. Later.
Y'all have a good one, guys. Happy New Comic Day.